Hello guys, my name is Khan and in today's video we will discuss that how you can reorder your data or reorder your data in a bar graph or in graphs in Tableau. So it's a kind of in this video I will show you that how you can sort your data especially when you will be using the data in the graphs in Tableau. So for this video, I will be using again a US census data. So I will quickly open the data. It's very much the same data set that I have used for previous video too. So the data is about US census. So we have a demographic data about US. The countries we are covering in this data is only USA. We have each observation, each row for each state of USA. So we have about 51 rows, not a big data set. And then we have a variable region which is dividing the data into 4 regions of USA: South, West, Northeast, and North Central. And then we have some numeric variable like population, death, marriage, divorce, year, when the data is collected, then some date variable, status, and when the data start date. So this is the data that we have already used in our previous video too. So now I close this data set and quickly go to my Tableau. I have a shortcut of Tableau, so I will say open it up. As my data set is in Excel, and I have told you before that Tableau works in 3 steps. So first you will need to import the data into Tableau, then you create the second step will be that you will create your visualization, and in the third step you can share your visualization to your audience or to your supervisor or wherever you like. As I told that my data is in Excel format, so I will say Microsoft Excel. This is the data that I will be using. I will say open app. So I will go to sheet 1 and then I will start creating my graphs. So suppose if I want to create a very basic graph, so suppose if it's a region, I want to create a bar graph region wise, and then I want to see what's the population in each region. So this is my population. I will put it here rows. So now if you look, you can see that these bars are not sorted. Not sorted by means that suppose if you want to see the first bar which have the lowest population and the last bar which have the highest population, in order to do that you can do it very simply. If you click this, if you come to this population, your y-axis, you can see that there is some sorting option available. If I click it first, you can see that your data got sorted. Your south region which have the highest population is shown first, then west, then north central, and the lowest population is northeast, which is shown in the end. But suppose if you want to see the lowest population in first, you just have to click that arrow again, and now you can say that northeast is first, and now it's more like an ascending order. The other thing is that suppose if you are not happy with ascending or descending order and you want to see the actual order which it was showing before, then you have to just third time again click it and it will show you back to its normal order without any sorting. Again, if you want to sort, you can just simply click it again and again in order to see in which way you want to see your graphs. Now another way to sort, so suppose if you don't want to sort it through this y-axis option, the other option is that if you go to your toolbar, you can also see that there are some sorting options available. So suppose here if you look, if I click it, it will, so first let me put into a random form again, and now suppose if I select this option which is in my toolbar, you can see that my bars got sorted in an ascending order. And then if I click this option, which is the second, my bars got sorted in a descending option. Now I will add another sheet and I will discuss further options which are available in sorting. So what I will do this time, I will try to create, suppose I want to see region in my graph, and I also want to see the states within the region. So this is the state variable. I will bring it here. So, and I want to see again all this information by population. Put it here. Now you can see that I have a graph which is showing population by each region wise. Again, if you look at here, if I do it, select these options are applying within the subcategories of North Central, or within the region, within the subcategory of each region in the same way. But you can further apply many other sorting options, especially if I come here. So, but the point here is that these option which you can sorting option which you can apply through toolbar or through here, what they are doing is actually they are applying the sorting based on the population variable, but you can also apply different kind of other sorting which can be independent of the population. Again, the sorting which we are applying through y-axis here, the option which is here, or the option which are available on the sorting, they allow us only to sort our graph based on the variable which is in our rows, or which is the numeric variable we have in our graph. For this case, we have the population variable. So the sorting we are applying is based on the population variable, but we can also do advanced sorting in Tableau too. For that, I can easily show you. So suppose if I go to state, and if you see there is a down arrow button here, under the down arrow there is an option sort. So if I click it, so first option is sort by data source order. So what is data source order is that apply the order in which the data is available in our actual data. So it will actually, the way we imported the data into Tableau, Tableau will not do any sorting at it and remain the order of the observation as it is, and then we can apply ascending or descending over it. So this is the one way. So suppose if I look at here, now my data is ordered in the way, actually the way it was in my data which I imported into Tableau. The other thing is that suppose if I go to my sorting again, the first thing what I can do, instead of further sorting it, first I will clear sort. So there is also an option clear sort available. I will clear sort, and now I will apply my second sorting option. So the next option is alphabetically. So what's the alphabetically? Sort under the state. So now my bars will be ordered based on the alphabetic order of state, not the population state. So alphabetic, so I will say ascending. So so suppose the state which is having a name Alaska will comes first, and then I say okay. And if you see in my, so if I in order to make this graph more readable, so I will just convert columns to rows to column. And now if you look at here, as you can see in the south region, the Alabama is coming first, then other state in alphabetic order, but the ordering is based on the state variable, not based on population. So as you can see that in this way we can also apply a bit advanced sorting in our graphs too. Now if I go to again sorting, the first thing I will clear sort, and then I will go to sort option again. The next sorting option available under this down arrow button is field. So I will select the field. So the good thing about the field is that you can select your own variable based on which you want to sort. So by default it has selected population, but suppose you don't want to sort the data based on the population. You want to show those states first in which suppose the death rate is higher. So how you can do it, you can, under this arrow you can select suppose death, and then you say okay, apply the filters. But here you may not notice that is there anything happened or not. In order to see that, what I can do, I can drag my death variable in the color region. So now you can see that as the color is getting brighter, the blue color is getting brighter, the deaths are increasing. So you can see in these states, for each region it's sorted from lowest death to highest death, so as the data is getting higher. Even from the labels you can see in Ohio the deaths were 9826, but in the maximum it was 102 230. And in the same way each region is sorted based on the deaths, whereas our x-axis is representing the population, which you can look at here. So this is also one of the way where you can apply advanced sorting. Or the other way is that more easier way, that if you don't want the color, you can also put this death label under the label, and now each bar got labeled. Or again back to your colors. The colors looks better option to see. Again, I will go back to see there are many other options available for sorting too. It's better to clear sort first and then apply. So I will have clear the sorted option, and I think it's better to also remove this variable because maybe I will not use it. So there is a remove option, so I removed it. So again, I want to sort. I will go back to here, sort option, and I will say that what are the other options available. So the next very important option is the nested manual option. So manually, what you can do is you can manually select that which state you want to see the first, which you don't want to see the first. So suppose if I want to see a California state first, so I will say move to the top. So if there is a California, show me it in the first show me the California state. So just select OK. And if I look at California, so I think California comes under the West region, and you can see that now it's showing me California first because I have selected manually that I want to see California first in my graph. So this is the way you can use manual sorting too. And sometimes the manual sorting is very useful because you like to show some features or some data point first according to your needs. So at that stage, manual sorting can really help you. Now I will clear sorting option again, and then I will see my last option of sorting available in Tableau. If I click this sort by options, is the nested option is very much like the field option. So if I select nested, so I can select the field name based on which I want to select. So suppose if I want to see select again based on the death, and if I apply it, as I said, the nest option is very much the same option, which same way of sorting as we have done it before. So suppose if I again drag this death variable over the colors, again you can see that based on the nested sorting option 2, we can see the data, we can sort the data based on the death variable. So that's all about sorting in Tableau. Thank you for watching the video.